Chips Clips. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell. Alrighty, boob tubes, another one of Kip's Clips. So I want to return to that, if I know what direction it is. Funnily, it's to the right hand side of me. To your left, but my right. Subliminal messaging. Anyway, so I want to return to Richie Allen's hilarious tweet trying to talk about David Ickes' latest gremlin. I don't even know the guy's name, the London Real, who then went and propagated the exact same scam that David Icke and Richie Allen were both were both involved with from the inception of the People's Voice, to now try and point at him, call him the truther industrial complex, when it was David Icke that made him blow up. Oh, unbelievable. So, let's go on a wee refresher course here, right? So here is... Well, here is my mouse. Listen about this house. Where is it? Oh, God. Easy for me to say. Right, there it's here. This is Richie Allen. I don't know... Why has it not got the date on it? There we go. May the 3rd. A couple of days ago. Want to be a general in Brian Rosie's London Army? It's yours for a cool $1,000 and you'll get a copy of his interview with David Icke for safekeeping. Oh dear. Where have we seen this before, haven't we? Have we seen this before? The Truther Industrial Complex? This guy is unbelievable. And you... Right, and if my truth offends you, I don't really care, because I'm so convinced in this, it's unbelievable. He's trying to separate himself from all the other retards out there propagating pish while still remaining in an influential place to steer the conversation and try and have some sort of an air of authority and independence about him. Right, can anybody remember David Icke's internet TV station that he launched, wanted 100,000, but then took £300,000, the money evaporated, it went bust. And all that existed after it was the Richie Allen radio show, which then went on to other kind of small networks. Right? So, was it... hold on, it tells you here. The free channel has been set up following a successful crowdfunding campaign, through which over 300,000 was raised. On an Indiegogo.com target of just 100,000 had been set. Then, it's even got its own Wikipedia page. Let's go and have a look at some of the independent voices that the TV station was set up to give a voice to. No more of a voice than all these people's pre-existing YouTube channels had. No more a voice than all these people's pre-existing interviews with everybody in the Truther Industrial Complex out there in the internet and YouTube sphere. I'm sorry, these are realities for me, you know. I mean, they're all just out there talking about the same crap. Where was the list of participants? Presenters included Mark Windows, Richie Allen, Sonia Poulton, Ken O'Keefe. He got kicked out the Truther Industrial Complex when him and Max Eden got caught pumping little girls and scamming people out of money. But it was the Richie Allen show associated with David Icke. Let's not to forget that Ken O'Keefe was Max Egan's best pal for a while, who was at the People's Voice. You see how it's all one little small cabal of bullshit artists? Ken O'Keefe has been flung out now because he done the dirty on Max Egan or whatever and took the money, and him and his girlfriend went up. Right? And people are long to forget these scams. Open, easily see scam, and they stand up there and lie and go on all the old same shows, parroting the same piss. And yet again, Max Eden got a lot of defence interference ran for him by the same elements. So Ken O'Keefe, guests on the first show included Cynthia McKinney, Norman Finkelstein, Jim Mars, Gerald Salente. So you can see, right, what this basically was a confidence scam, right? Where David Icke spent that £300,000 plus on wages for his family and close friends and equipment that he kept after the company went insolvent. But asked everybody else to come down as unpaid volunteers. And then apparently these people were up there standing against socialism and communism. When they want people to bounce down and run their TV station for no money. You know, like, that happened just in and around the time the penny dropped. Well, I'll be honest, I was never a fan of David Icke, but I could easily get balled deep in that. You know, if that happened in and around my time of Bilderberg and stuff, I could easily get conned into that. Now, let's not forget the Richie Allen show came from the People's Voice. That's why when the People's Voice went insolvent, let's just have a wee look at some of the details here, because I think it's important. Down the bottom here. God, I'm having really struggled seeing my fucking mouse. Right, in March 2014, David Icke left the TVP to concentrate on other work, having committed full-time to the station as an unpaid volunteer. But he got to hire all his friends and family and take expenses, all the usual jazz. You can read that yourself. It is believed that the station operated with a skeleton crew and had effectively ceased production of live programmings, running repeats of previous programmes instead, despite a brief revival of one of its principal programmes, The Richie Allen Show. The TPV ceased broadcasting completely in mid-2014 and became insolvent, right? Which means they went bust, so all the assets and stuff, they had no debtors, did they? So all the assets would have just kept in the company. All the people who get paid wages. The biggest one that rings to my bell is Gareth. And I think David Icke's ex-wife, still works and was getting paid a salary. And not bullshit salary. There was a couple of the presenters, apparently presenters that get paid salaries and stuff. Richie Allen was getting paid a salary. They still got their money. But everybody that donated for a TV station that done nothing more than run YouTube content for a few weeks or whatever, then repeats for a few weeks of already spoke about topics and talking heads that had already been doing the rounds on YouTube everywhere for free. Bizarro. And nobody can, nobody can. A lot of people are still naive to David Icke's scam. Remember, this guy not only conned you out your money with the TVP, I believe, went round and started talking about how he was the return of Jesus. Jesus Christ, as the biblical narrative was exact and real. And he believed in shape-shifting lizards. Which some could interpret as a kind of under-the-table fucking dig at Jews. Some could interpret it that way. Don't take my word for it. Go and do your research. Do your due diligence. And when I say research, I don't mean Googling something and just reading the first few couple of things that come up. The algos are hijacked. They've been hijacked up for the day one. We understand that. I understand this. So, when Richie Allen is now pointing to this guy doing the exact same scam, I'll leave a link for these videos down below. Where's the video I'm trying to find here? This one. This guy done a great job of... Anyway, the guy done a good job at pointing out just the logical reason why this Brian Rose, what's his name? Brian Rose, is a scam artist, and what he's basically running now to get over nearly £1 million is one big confidence trick, hiding behind the freedom of speech that he has. Have you seen the amount of pish that he's spewing out on YouTube right now? It's just when somebody comes on and says, hey, kids, drink bleach, which I think is sensible, because, and see all this, there's doctors out there exposing the hoax. That meme itself is an absolute hoax and fabrication, and this is how false evidence can appear real. That's why David Icke's talking shite. He's talking about a doctor who wasn't a doctor, and rhyming and repeating it from a doctor's perspective that wasn't a doctor. So you have a goalkeeper rhyming and repeating medical advice and observations about a non-existent virus from another non-medical professional. So a goalkeeper and a non-medical professional that works inside a hospital. Both talking pish, and David Icke happy to parrot that as coming from a doctor. So I'm sorry if I call that out. David Icke's either stupid or he's deliberately manipulating shit. Anyway, I'll leave a link for this and you'll go and see how this guy exposes the scam of this London Real dude. And basically what he's talking about is, as you see, as he hit each milestone. Now, I see this as absolutely sour grapes because they didn't do this scam, you know? They're gutted this guy's made £1 million off the back of David Ickes' band of interview. They are raging that this guy has managed to market himself a lot better than these idiots, and off the back of David Icke made £1 million and probably hasn't thrown David Icke at 2 pence. Right? So every part of this scam that he's been running, he promises you new things. Give me 100,000, I'm going to do this. 200,000 that. I think the 100,000 one was for offering you up a non-censored digital platform, which he says he's done, but he's not, because all these live streams and stuff are actually coming from Daily Motion. So there's no censorship-free platform, or there's no new. He claimed he was starting up a new censor-free platform. All he's doing is live streaming Daily Motion clips on his website. You might think that's semantics, but when you're taking 100, I'm trying to think how much it would cost me to live stream what I could do in Daily Motion to my own website. £1,000 I think would cut it. £1,000, and I'd probably still be able to fucking go in a few benders. Right, I'm not suggesting I want that. I'm just saying there, £1,000 would easily give you the ability to do what you're in Daily Motion on your own website. All you really need to do is get your own website and then embed a video. That's all you need to do. And I'm trying to think. I know you can host your own sites for less than £1,000 a year. I know that. Right, and that's all you need to do. That's all he's done for 100,000, and then as he's keep creeping up, he's had layers of bullshit. Now he's going to go and fight for freedom of speech in the European Court of fucking Justice. Does that ring a bell? Do you ever remember how much money did Count Spunkula spunk up against the wall, going and talking pish in the European fucking court about fuck all freedom of speech because of a PR stunt in this country done by Jim Dawson? Anyway, and when you see David Icke calling this guy out for the scam, David Icke's second in command, Richie Allen, let's not forget that. Couldn't believe I wasn't a Richie Allen fan there. How's that not? This is my reality. They're doing that because they're pissed off with the money that he's made and they're not giving him any kickbacks. And they only got £300,000 for the People Voice. I mean, that million. Imagine they done the scam back in the day with the People Voice and managed to get £1 million. They would have still been living off the money to this day. Whereas Richie Allen's money from the People's Voice scam is dried up. That's why he's always on there crying and I need money and the donations and usual pish, man. Anyway, so I just want to point out the hypocrisies of these people. I mean, in Richie Allen's head, he invented the term the truth or industrial complex. It wasn't started to get propagated by myself back in 2016 when I was talking about Richie Allen, David Icke, Ken O'Keefe, Max Egan, all part of the same truth or industrial complex. And then now he's trying to exclude himself from the original meme while including other people in it. And I'm thinking he's just got sour grapes over this Brian Rose London Real, or as I call him, USA Fake guy. And it's the exact same. I'm saying it's the exact same MO kind of scam. Use your platform that you've managed to get online to make yourself look under attack, starting something new, freedom of speech. I mean, don't you remember what David Icke, how he sold it to us all? Internet station, the People's Voice. Oh my lord. Anyway, I digress. So tune in tonight for Not the Infowars Nightly News at 8 o'clock. The original. Hear this, Richie Allen. You don't look at the Truther Industrial Complex, you are the Truther Industrial Complex. And all you do is need to look at all your old colleagues, all your old guests, all your old talking points. It's all the same fucking shit. I'm surprised you're not down there with Nigel Farage sitting off the Dover coast, fucking looking for brown people entering. I don't know if they're stinky with the Chinese aids or not. Anyway, I digress. Make sure you tune in tonight. Remember what I do, it's digital busking. I hope to upset everybody so much. You'll find value in what I do and use your spare change, not your life savings, in the PayPal button down below. And a mega thanks to everybody that does to the Digital Busking Show. Tune in tonight, 8 o'clock. It kicks off at 10 to 8. The chat room will be open. And I hope to see you then. Alrighty, boob tubes. Lick doorknobs and play with traffic. Catch yous.
Clips, clips.
And remember, children, the best way to counter the virus is to subscribe and bell up. That will keep you plenty safe. David Icke told me so.